Yo, hey there, Boyle. Yeah, truly has been a while, brother. I do well, friend. I do very good. Well, not like outrageously very good, but quite well. What about you? Hey, hero. Welcome. What is up? Yo, Sunshines, is the keyboard loud? Just let me know if it is. We need to figure out if this is gonna be annoying or charming. Normal for me. Because I see the graph going up on the OBS, so it's like, oh, you obviously can hear it. Compared to the previous one, I think which you were not able to hear. So what you up to today, Sunshines? What's going on? I'm finishing this orc lady. The last orc we have for now is this orc lady. Quite a lot of things to finish here, actually, so gotta lock in. Not too loud? No, awesome. Really glad to hear that. Because I wouldn't want having a new one, switch to the old one. Yeah, well, thank you for the resub, friend. Thank you. Is it me or did you just resub the other day? Or damn, does the time fly so fast? Thank you, friend. Thank you for your support, and also welcome back. How are you doing today? Yeah, time does be doing that, unfortunately. Speaking about time, guys, do you sometimes get that thing where you're like in the moment, but you almost like leave this current moment in your memory? So like you're present, but you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna be remembering this. And you almost like viewed from the future already. You almost already viewed from the point of view remembering it and not like living it in the current second. Do you get that shit? Or is it me just tripping? Too much orc art. UV homies having a good time, you know it's special. Sorta, yeah, right? And you're like, you're experiencing it, but you almost feel like it's already over, like it's that special. Hey, Alex. Well, never felt that thing? Hmm. Yeah, it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling for sure. Just randomly got it today and was like, oh shit. How do you guys celebrate for the 14th, the Valentine's Day? By yourself, or do you have somebody to celebrate with? By watching the stream? You making me your Valentine? This Orgal, she doesn't mind. She's all up for it. How about darkening the area between light and shadow here? There is an art term for it, isn't there? Like some kind of a line, determination line, or I forgot the name of it. That's kind of like super cringe now, isn't it? Purple? Do you like the purple? Maybe. Ooh, maybe a little more rare. Yeah, I don't know, but usually I don't like when other people do that. However, it kind of helps to emphasize the you know, difference in the light and shadow areas. It's kind of good, I imagine. Yeah, it's just like sometimes people just overdo it. And yeah, this 14th was the first time ever whenever I'm not alone on Valentine's Day. Can you imagine? Can you believe that? Why? And let's come back with some color dodge as well for the... Oh, good for the gold. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. Going nuts on the gold today. Oh yeah. Didn't stream yesterday. What was quite unfortunate, but I don't know. I just was really tired yesterday after the gym. But hey, coming back for more today, so still trying to keep it more consistent on the general basis. I definitely need to stream tomorrow though, like 100%. You know, somehow Saturday is just like the best streaming day. It like pops on Saturday, like everything's better on Saturday. Post art, stream art, everything's better. I know, like people just like is sitting home, uh, wanting some entertainment. And I've missed every single Saturday, I think, this year. Like, I think I streamed maybe one, and I've always felt like super guilty about it, and it's about to change tomorrow. Because tomorrow we will be riding that Saturday. All the way. Hey Nicholas, hey. Welcome. Welcome Nicholas, get ready for the Saturday tomorrow. We'll be pumping on the Saturday. We'll be doing the Blood Elf Paladin. I'll have to think about her. What do you sunshines usually do on Saturdays? Just sitting feeling cute or anything in particular? What's happening? Oh, nothing. I'm just saying how like it's every time I stream on Saturday it's like a bigger viewership. And I'm just pointing that out that I've been not consistent with my streams in the past like 2 months. And missing every single Saturday just makes me like extra sad. But I mean, that's about it. Not like anything unusual is happening. Besides tomorrow we're changing that and we're definitely streaming. I'll also be just meeting with my friends RL. The Rians, I call them, but really just... I don't know if I can call them friends. Just people who I hang out with from time to time. Do you have those, like, people who you kind of hang out with and they're kind of like your friends, but kind of like, you don't really care about them, and neither do they. But it's still, like, nice to meet from time to time. One thing I still don't get about Clip Studio is how is this the maximum of the brush size, by the way? Like, I cannot make it bigger than this. What's this, dude? Let me go crazy on the brush size. Peace. Haven't me met some old friends from school, but you don't ever talk with each other, just kind of update each other. Yeah, yeah. And it's like, it's nice to do, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. And it's like clearly that we don't vibe with each other as well. Like every time I meet them, like I'm just amused, I'm amazed and like how little they have gone on in their lives. Like literally. And it's like usually nothing new is happening and I'm just, oh dude, yeah, again. Oh, wow. You know, trying to quit smoking, oh wow. For like what? 10th year? Wow. And I feel like they also, like, they can feel that I'm judgmental towards them. And they don't like me either. But we still meet up and hang out. I think I have only group of friends and other people. Hey, Carbon. Yeah, I used to have friends as well, but then then they grow up, and I guess I did as well. It's actually crazy, you know, like I thought growing up I thought that I would be like hanging out with the same people my whole life, and I would have preferred that as well, but just like, you know, over time it's just kind of separated and just feel sad about it. Have you guys done that thing where like you felt like you were separating from your friends and you try to convince them to like either move somewhere with you or like do like same hobbies with you or something to just like keep the friendship going? I was like unironically trying to convince my friend to start like doing art with me as well. I was like, dude, let's do the challenge. Let's like, you know, let's try start drawing. And I was only starting out back then, like 5 years ago almost. If only he started with me back then. Oh damn. Life would have been quite different for the guy. How much does it take you to finish full coloring of one piece? It depends, dude. Like, currently I'm doing like a quick illustration. It's only 6 hours. And yeah, like I just spent 6 hours. And it's either good or bad, but it's finished. I mean, this one's... I can feel that this one gonna be pretty good. Hard about shared activities. Yeah, it really is. Even till this day, like I think like I have one childhood friend who like I no doubt will still, you know, like somehow come by in life and we'll be like hanging out every day again. Like I just know it for a fact, you know, like in prophecy or something. But I still like to this day there's no single person who I vibe with more than with that guy. We knew each other for like 20 years. There seems to be substance, even as no substance, even as a group. No substance, even as a group. So you like you don't even hold on together as like as a group of people. Is that what you mean? Oh damn! What a nice update of layers, am I right? From this to this. Dang. So much more depth. Lack of deep connection. Yeah. That's kind of hard to like to build, isn't it? Hey, how? Hey, brother. Yeah, that's been quite a theme for the past couple of streams. YouTube chat's bumping. People are active over there. The other day, somebody was telling me what smegma is. I kind of forgot, but it was very insightful. Yeah, dude, I actually decided that I'll post your like the dragon edit. I'll post it on Instagram and I'll tag you there. I don't know about YouTube because, like, I honestly like I don't do kind of guides like that because in yours it says that it's a guide, and like I don't really feel like, you know, that is like my type of content, but I'll definitely showcase you like on Instagram, like tag you. Maybe some people will come along. Dude, apparently like some people actually find me for Instagram. I have found like these free org commissions that I have, I got it from Instagram. Can you believe that, dude? Like I was full aware, like I was kind of like fully following the idea that Instagram is giga dash platform and I shouldn't even be posting there. Maybe it's worth something, huh? Maybe I should actually try to like do the Instagram stuff. Instagram's or crazy? No, just like one guy who needed those. Or crazy. Yeah, maybe just an orc-oriented platform after all, huh? Oh, sure. No, and I think, yeah, that makes it be 5 stream commissions from Instagram. I actually haven't done other 2 that I've gotten. So yeah, like Instagram is somewhat alive, you know? I mean, obviously it doesn't hurt to do all of them, right? Like, takes me like 2 seconds to share a piece on Instagram, and there's a potential for another client. Hell yeah, it's worth it. Hey, Swishy. Hey. Welcome, Sunshine. How's Patreon, by the way? Okay, dude, let's not pour salt on my wound. I mean, Patreon is 5 brave soldiers so far. I love people from Patreon. I film how I make coffee every Monday for them. Change from 5 to 1? Yes. I want for everybody to just be able to join. Because, like, there's no like, particularly wild reward. So, like, I just decided to make it, kind of like baseline support. I was thinking, like, there was one person who was trying to convince me to do, like, critiques and paint over. And I was thinking, maybe I can add, like, an additional tier for, like, maybe $10 or $5 for a monthly critique. Hey Kitsuna, welcome. How are you? I'm doing well, Swishy, thank you. And how are you? So yeah, I was thinking about that, like maybe an additional tier for art critique every month, and it would be like a video. See, I think Cynics used to do those, am I right? That actually sounds like a pretty good option, because like only who wants will, you know, tune into that, and also, you know, like why not? He still does them, just once in a blue moon. What about people who pay monthly for that? Be happy to buy the monthly critique? Really, Swishy? So like, or Swishy, as a potential customer, like, is 10 too much? Because like I think 10 is just like 10 would be super appropriate, because I'm thinking spending like half an hour on the so it would be like half an hour paint over plus like points of critique to you, and also like in a video. Yeah, $10. I just, like, for me 10 would be like, I would feel justified doing it, but I'm just afraid that it would be too much for people, you know. Prefer Patreon to a Twitch sub? I mean, I don't really know. Like, it's actually like up to you. For Patreon, you at least get a an abs check video. Like on Patreon, you actually get stuff. On Twitch, I guess you get frog emotes. Maybe make a Patreon for that. Yeah, I have a Patreon. I'm just thinking if I should add that as like an additional tier. Because then, yeah, then I would do like every month I would do like a critique. We would do a paint over for you in a certain amount of hours, like half an hour, I think. Critique personalized, and then I'll do a video out of that, like just kind of like going over everybody's art. And I guess, you know what that'll also be? So like, since those will be like artists submitting their critiques, I guess I can give them a shout out in my video as well. So that would be like a bonus for them, like subscribing to that tier. Like I'll just link their Instagram or something. Now that actually sounds like a good value. Not only you get a critique, you also get a shout out, and You know, like your name dropped in a video. So yes, Vichy, let me know, like, I'm actually curious. If that's a lot, just let me know, because that's what I'm asking. Like, I think that I need to find like a good amount. 8 patrons to YouTube end credits with a cool animation. Do people even read those? Like, a lot of creators do that. I see that. Outpaid 10 for critique. All right, Kitsuna, hey, you got me thinking. I can add this here like this evening, hey. Would mind to pay more than 10? No, 10 is perfectly fine, Swishy. If you're fine with 10, it's incredible for me. Like that's really good. Alright guys, and I'll be making the tier later today, sure. No worries, but people still like seeing their names. I guess that is true, yeah. There is one like guy who I watch and he like reads out all the Patreon subscribers at the start of every single video, and there are like 5 people. And he reads them out every time. That's kinda cute. For $10, you critique everyone net tier in 30 minutes. No, for $10, I will do a paint over of your art for 30 minutes. Like I'll literally be doing the paint over for 30 minutes, and then like I'll write down the critique, kind of my critique to you, and you'll get in the video, and I guess a shout out too. And I'm thinking at least 10 because like let's say if there are like more than one person there, right? So it will be actually like a commitment for me monthly. Even if it's like 20 people, it's already like 10 hours, right? So just from painting alone. Sounds like a bad deal for you, gonna lie, depending on how many people buy, I guess. I mean, 10 sounds pretty good. No, for me, it's definitely good. Like I was thinking even less than 10 because, you know, general support on Patreon is by the way just 1, so I don't know, just starting it out, and I don't know, I like the critique idea. It's actually interesting, you know, I was getting into this whole like YouTube, Patreon, you know, kind of like more content creator area with an idea that I'm not that much of an authority to like listen to my critiques or like listen to my advice. And you know, a little bit time has passed. Like video that popped up for me was like the video where I was actually like giving advice to people and like teaching them, quote unquote. And before the stream, actually, guys, I didn't share that. I mean, I guess I was kind of like updating you on that thing, but I actually got a mentorship going with one artist. So I'm a mentor. Hey. Hey, Cat. Hey. Like the criteria might get in my next piece. Hey, nice, Cat. Alright. Well, make sure to check in my Patreon later this evening then. Mentor? Yeah, dude. I'm actually doing mentorship for a guy. We're trying it for 1 month. Tens too cheap. Let's start with 10 sunshines. Let's start with 10 and we'll see how it goes. Five patrons sold because those are not easy to come by. I mean, I'm not like I'm super happy with those. Like I feel like every time I record this like morning coffee Patreon a bit, I feel like I'm just like sending a video to my long distance family or something. Don't overwork yourself? Oh, no worries, friend. I'm chilling. I was like I was eating pizza a couple of hours ago and was just chilling. Hey 19, so mentorship is in he's paying you? Yep. Do it for art feedback every now and then, but I'll stay at Twitch to keep the frogs. Hey, nice map, I appreciate that, friend. Yo, like the artwork? I don't know much about digital because of the paintings, but the art's very good. Welcome, friend, welcome, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, digital is like... It's my favorite media of painting. Frogs sound low. Is it? Hey, Mireille. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, point time should be fine. Yeah, I think so, Sushi. Alright, Kitsuna. Thank you. Appreciate the crossover follow. Yeah, I'll give critiques a go. They're gonna be interesting. Also, like another benefit from for me from it is that it's like another monthly video that I can do. And even if I'm like not full out like working on videos every single day, I'm already thinking about like how can I do content in a way that it like doesn't run out. Because it like just look at like I don't know, people who do tutorials on YouTube, like there are really there are so many things you can talk about, right? Like you at the end of the day you'll run out of them. But if you have people you give critique to, and also like that's just one video, right? A month, and it can be like every single month, and you'll never run out of those. Because like people will still in critiques, right? And also I can do reviews of the art that I do, and maybe I can do like a process of like a certain piece that I do that I really like. And then we already have like 3 pieces a month that are, you know, infinitely repeatable. And I just really like that idea, you know, like I like that there's something that I can do indefinitely. Just finished one of my paintings like a week ago, but it took me 14 days. Oh shit, dude, that's a lot. That's many days. That's more than 13. That's like 2 weeks or something. But our upgrade yesterday felt so rusty. For how long have you not drawn? How? 2 months, you said? Yeah, no shit. I don't know, like for me, like it's foreign to go 1 day without arting. So like 2 I cannot even imagine how it feels. It is so much easier to just keep up with things, isn't it? You know, be it like I don't know, anything. Gaming, sport, art. Just like do that thing every day and it's so easy, and then as soon as you fall off, like oh damn, it's like so hard to get back on track. Very slow at making art, and it's limiting me as I can't do what I love, which is sharing it with people. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get that. How slow would you say is slow, Swishy? So like how many pieces a month we talking? Once you lose space, it's hard to get back to it. Yeah, I think I was watching... There was something about it in Dr. K video. Where he was saying how, like, people who actually, like, struggle with being consistent and who, like, you know, start things and then they stop and then they start again are actually working much harder than people who keep up with things. And just do things, like, slowly but surely. Which is so true, isn't it? He made a comparison of like people just pushing the gas as hard as they can and then like just slamming the brakes and then doing that over and over again and like not going anywhere but at the same time exhausting themselves. Such a good analogy. And then there's like people like me who put very, very little effort. Sometimes as little as they can, and yet like it like bring results. Just because I do it like all the time. DJing an MMORPG is an assured way to losing track of art. You know what, Cat? It's kind of, it can be true, but it can be also not true. Like, try to play the same MMO for like a decade. Like, that shit gonna bore you to death, so like you'll have plenty time for art. That's me and WoW, pretty much currently. Like, literally, I logged in WoW yesterday for 40 minutes. I finished the stream and I had like 2 hours before bed, right? I was like thinking, oh damn, man, you know, it's time to play. And I was like, yeah, but, you know, I'll just do a couple of brush strokes while I'm listening to this video, just like a little bit of input on the commission. And, you know, the little, you know, out of 2 hours, almost like hour and a half of this, I was working on a commission, so... It's just a matter of the relationship that you set up with that kind of stuff. Even video games can be like less addicting than art itself. Hit a part of myself that I give up easily. Yeah, like it's difficult. You gotta. I guess the challenging part here is that you gotta find your own solution. Like nobody will know you better than you do, so you gotta like find the key for yourself. How come you stream during the day these days? Dude, I just found that it works so much better for me like that. I really like dedicating mornings to like work on big illustrations and other stuff, and also I feel like kind of sleepy, and also I need to like work on the videos, so it just works best overall for me like that. And also evening streams kind of pump, you know? I kind of like this second burst of energy. Meanwhile, usually like this time I'm just like vegetating, not being productive and that kind of stuff. Hey Onion, hey Merklo. Welcome, welcome Sunshines. For a whole script to make a video about it because I wanted to speed paint in the background. I can't even finish the video. Oh really? A few months for One Piece. Oh damn, Swishy. Is that you have like very little time to art, or just like very slow at arting? You play WoW for 10 years, but switched to FF a week ago and I can't stop playing that. Oh shit. Really, you switched for FF? That's kind of crazy. How did you find the art style? FF from the outside looks quite dirty, not gonna lie. Do you ever have to deal with imposter syndrome? Actually, never, Kitsune. Never, like ever. It's interesting that you asked that because I was actually thinking about it like yesterday or maybe earlier today, that I really don't get that. To be honest, I feel like at some point I was almost able to comprehend the concept, but in my mind it's just like if I'm not in the place where I'm not supposed to be, then it's like others people's fault. You know? And you can feel that towards anything, not only like being around like people who are better than you, but even with like personal things. Like, let's say if people like commission you or hire you for work, and if you like you don't you're like not justified to be doing that work, to me it's like, oh great, you know, I get to jump, even if I'm worse than they think I am, I get to jump the steps, but it's their fault, right? Like it's who the fuck is spamming frogs, huh? Stop. Relax, our onion. Hey, hello. Love that mentality. I mean, I feel like it's kind of healthy, to be honest. Because, like, it is true, right? Like, if somebody commissions you and they thought that you were better than they thought that you were better than you actually are. Well, bro, it's your fault, right? Like, I'm no better than, like, my art shows I am. Even though I kind of, like, feel I am, you know? But that's a different thing. So yeah, maybe I get kind of, like, reversed. Hey, Dragondas. FF looks horrible at start, but it grows on you personally. It's weird because it's weird, but got me hooked. Wow, still better art in gaming and commissions as well. Yeah, I would imagine so, dude. Like, it's... I would imagine so. Because, like, whenever you're looking from the outside, you see the UI, you see, like, the borders for all the spell effects and, like, the rusty rendering. You just get grossed out by it, but whenever you're in game, I guess you just... Your eye kind of, like, glimpses over that and looks at the important things, and... Definitely. Yeah, I wonder what you got you there, because, like, it seems like, it doesn't, like, it's not as popular as it used to be. Oh. With the good advices. To be honest, I feel like that's kind of good. Wouldn't call it much of an advice though. Like, I don't know if you want to adapt that mentality or not, but I feel like it's kind of healthy. Hey, Laura. You're welcome. And you wouldn't like rendering hands. I've always felt undervalued, so no imposter syndrome. Right. I guess another part to it is that I don't really... I try not to, like, really judge or, like, evaluate myself. Even, like, let's say comparing my art to other people, I compare other people to other people, but I don't even, like, view myself on the line. I feel like my art is not for me to judge. It's kind of like for other people to judge. Because, like, my judgment doesn't matter here. No matter if I think if it's good or not, it's just, like, it's irrelevant. Like, it's gonna be other people who will, like, pay me and judge what I do, right? Compare myself to myself, like, old art to new art? Yeah. Yeah, that is healthy to do, I think. Are my eyes deceiving me, or are you using the same brush in all your pieces? Yeah, they're not deceiving you, it's the same brush. You can get it in Discord. Dude, somehow people from YouTube were finding their way into Discord. I don't know how, unless like they just watch a broadcast and it's like they see it in the chat, but it's... You can find it in Discord if you want to. When you sell arts, it doesn't really matter what you think of your own stuff in a way. Yeah, it's like other people will judge it accordingly. Because like even if you think that it's better than it is, like who asks? Who cares what you think, right? You probably can swishy. Usually all these brushes are like very easily adaptable in other software as well. But you guys, do you like the keyboard ASMR? You kind of vibe with that, not gonna lie. Right, critiques should be then. Right, after the stream I'll just add another tier. And I just recently noticed that there is an option to add a chat, and I guess that's how people will be getting their critiques there. Or if you'll be sending it, I guess, there. There's some chances that there are more people currently on the stream. I asked that in the beginning of the stream, but how's your 14th going? Did you celebrate Valentine's Day with somebody, or just like you were chilling out, playing WoW, eating potato chips on your own? How did it go for you? I actually did something that I've never done before today. I bought flowers. That was pretty fun. I was walking back with like this you know, bunch of flowers, and I was just looking at them and thinking, damn, they kind of look great. Kind of wanted to paint some flowers, because I never like really paid attention to them as much like in closer. Never celebrate this. Oh really? Yeah, well, it was my first year of celebrating this as well. I guess I have like the current big illustration commission that I have to paint a black rose there. But it was pretty easy to paint, and like maybe I'll do more details on it, maybe I wouldn't. But yeah, kind of just wanted to paint some flowers and like vegetation. Nature has some quite good shapes by itself. And also just like picking flowers on my own was kind of fun too. Made me want to buy them more often, to be honest. Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you? There was something else that I saw today. Oh my god, something absolutely disgusting. I found a YouTube channel of a guy who is just repainting AI. And it's like, in some previous videos, he was trying to... Like, he was saying that it's like feed AI. It's like he was doing a painting with AI. Like, he was pretty much just like tracing or like repainting it one by one. And it is a quite popular channel, like 22,000 followers. But on the recent videos, he like stopped mentioning that it is AI and like starting saying like, oh, color tutorial or like how to pick your colors. And I cannot help it, but I get so negative whenever I see stuff like that. I'm just thinking to myself, bro, like, who are you to tell anybody how to pick colors? You're literally just like tracing shit. Like you will never pick your colors. And also scroll down like years ago, and that person has been uploading art, almost said art, uploading their stuff for a while, even before, yeah, like 5 years ago. And I just saw like some sketchy anime drawing, and I'm like, okay, what is this shit? I look at it, and it's like the guy from what was it called, Demon Slayer, a year ago, right? And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, surely this guy didn't like draw it by himself. And I just go online, I look it up, and surely enough, I find exactly one by one like original piece of that. And I'm just thinking to myself, bro, that is like wild. That person should be ashamed of themselves. A fake and a fraud and a frog too. Someone who loves art, it's wrong to use AI. It also has mistakes if you study it will study mistakes. Yeah, I completely agree. I think that, you know, I was like trying to form my view on AI actually, and I came down to the fact that it's not like, well, people were saying that it's not art, but I just view it as a different media. It's like photography, right? It's like you don't really, you don't compare art to photography, right? You're not saying, oh, this is better or worse. It's just like, it's just not what it is, right? And I feel like it's the same with like AI generated images. Like it's, you cannot compare it to art. And to be honest, like to think that what that guy is doing, it's no different from just like copying photos and claiming it that it's your art. It's not art. It's just like fucking, it's autism, honestly. Like just he's just wasting his fucking time. Using AI as a reference is so subtle. If you can't draw it from memory, how can you tell if it's AI didn't do mistakes as well? I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, you can use photos for reference. I think using it for reference is whatever. Like, it is just not art, you know? Like, it is just a generated image. So, the guy who's redrawing that, claiming it as art, is just like, he's just missing the point. I don't know. Well, he's just wasting his time. Like, he's been doing it for like 5 years. And before, like, his first videos, he was doing just like... You probably all seen those, usually it's on Instagram, fucking... Just a close-up portrait of like a pretty girl. And there are like thousands of them that look like copies. And it's like not artistic at all. Gets quite some views and likes on Instagram, but to me it's no art either. So this guy was doing that before, I guess. So he just switched from photo references to AI references. So like pretty much no difference, but like somehow he made it worse. Somehow he made his like not artistic endeavor even less artistic. Even the last drop of humanity he had left, he like stripped away. Sam does art, cough cough. Uh, Sam also paints something else as well. He also like stylizes them and shit. Like I'm not a Sam does art fan, but like he does a little bit more than that. It's often those kind of artists that end up using this technology. Actually, that is a pretty good point. They weren't artists to begin with. They just like found something that is easy to do and get likes and money, and like they proceeded to do that. Yeah. Oh shit! On that topic, have you seen the was Ross Draws controversy or like whatever? Like he was like accused of the same shit. He was accused of AI, and he was accused of like I mean not paying some guy. I just like saw a YouTube video about him. Oh shit, drama. There's some value in it, but it's better to use real reference. You think like it's some value in what in AI or like in the art that they do? Sounds good, but his art style is pretty simplistic, kind of boring. Yeah, I like the way he works with light, but I don't like the art style either. Anytime I can imagine AI useful is for poses, generative in poses, but even you need to know what you're doing. Does you're copying mistakes? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I mean it's different to use something as a reference and to copy it. And dude, what I'm saying is just like one by one copying. Dude, it's I was fucking watching videos that he was like videos of that guy, and I was just fuming yesterday because like he would like map out the face with line art the way that nobody does. Like I just really want to like make a video and exposing this. Like nobody fucking paints like that. Like he was like making a circle for like a future highlight. Bro, that is not how anybody places highlights. Like if you're legitimately arting, you'll never do line art and then place like a circle or like circles for certain values that is gonna be on the face. Nobody paints like that. That is not how things are painted. And then people in comments like, "Oh, dude, you're so good, incredible, whoa." Yeah, it's infuriating. Hey, Solo. Blending a buffet. You just don't get something good and delicious by putting every dish in blending machine and drinking that slop. To me, that's AI generation. Yeah, to me, it's not even food, dude. It's like it is just not art. Like I wouldn't even argue if it's good looking or not because like some like generate art images are like they're appealing looking. Like I'm not gonna deny that they look kind of appealing, but it's not what I'm doing. You know, like it has nothing to. You cannot compare it to me. You cannot like take a photo on your phone and then say, "Oh, look, it's more realistic than you just painted." I'm like, that's a fucking photo, dude, and I'm doing a digital art. That is not digital art. So it's not even like a point of it's like being good looking or not good looking, boring or soulless. It's just not it. And guess what? Like people value art. That is not art. That's literally like the extent of it. Like you don't even need to make the argument for it to look good or bad. You know? Rosro's video today about the fact that he's not a very good person and only cares about money. Yeah, and there was like some AI accusations there too. Like he was using it. That's kind of like more serious. Yeah, but honestly, like Rosro's persona kind of screamed that to me. Like the guy who's positive on the like, he, if there's somebody who's trying to highlight how positive they are or like showcase their positivity, oh, there is no like major, there is no bigger red flag than that. You know, for they're just giving away that they're like toxic and terrible person on the inside. I was talking about AI reference, sometimes it slopes out of interesting out some interesting composition. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong using it for a reference, honestly. I don't I don't think I've had success doing it. I think I've saved some to use it as a reference, but I ended up never doing that. Just because I kind of work with reference a little differently. Tell your friends or girlfriend or boyfriend to do poses for you. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's actually, I find that every time I take a photo or like pose reference myself, I actually learn so much about just like composition and like especially perspective and camera angle. Like it's difficult, but if you do it, it's like super beneficial. What can make artists that don't have feeling and emotion can make pictures not art? Yeah, exactly. And you know, for some it doesn't matter. Like if you're making a promotion for like I don't know next McDonald's burger, the Ligma Burger 69. Like, would you care if it's art or an image? Hell no. Hell fucking no, they don't care. But you know who cares? People who commission me art for their WoW character. They do care. They're not collecting. They're not like collecting a folder of just random images, generated images by like a program. Bro, they're collecting real art that people made. They fucking care, let me tell you. There was who was it? Was that a band that I was painting like last year? And the commissioner came to chat and they shared like the folder that they had. It had like more than 50 artworks from all different artists like arts of their character. More than 50. Do you think that person doesn't care? Hell yeah, they do. Oh yeah, it makes difference for them. So the eye self, I don't remember. Was it the eye self? I think it was the panda, wasn't it? Or maybe it was the elf. For some reason I think it was the panda. In my opinion, nothing is useful with generating images. I never found anything like I never was a case, at least yet, where I found like, oh, that is actually kind of good that it's there. So far, it's only been disappointment. Elf had a whole website. Yeah, I'm telling you, those people are committed. These people do care if it's an artwork or generated, whatever. Finding the proper motivation to hit the gym for art purposes. Oh, I mean like to make better reference for yourself. Yeah. Speaking about gym and the art references, you know, I was trying to do vacuum pose today. You know what that is? It's like in bodybuilding. God bless. They have that pose whenever they like suck in the air and like suck in their stomach. So it's called like vacuum. I was trying to do that. It's like hella hard. It's actually like a hard skill to do. If Freestyle won't go back where it came from, you mean you vacuum? No, it will. I actually heard that it's like good for you. Like it's like trains your some like coordination of like inner muscles there or something that is like actually like good for your organs as well. addressing the face. I feel like I've kind of neglected the face for the longest here. Ice Crown. Ice Crown music. I actually made a new Death Knight. I feel like I'll level them and maybe do an artwork. Hey Alex. Mina, hello, hello. Mina, did you celebrate Valentine's Day? Alex, did you? Yes, Alloy, like exactly as I said, like the more you're trying to say that you're a good person, you're probably not a good person. Is she under a tree? That's why there's a shadow on top, or just looks more dramatic? Yeah, it just looks more dramatic. I just thought that it'd be a good idea, and I think it is. Especially, you know, like, that's what I love doing, like, having kind of brighter eyes and being in the shadow. You know, like, it kind of immediately points attention to the face. They didn't really make them, like, that glowy. Maybe I'll, like, spark it up even more. It's looking great. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, we're finishing this today. Hey, Sparks. Reveal who say they're an awful person? What do you mean? Maybe they're right, I guess. They're correct. People who say they're a good person are a good person, then people who say they're an awful person are also bad? Oh, these are the worst. No, I was talking about Ross. And like, if you saw his videos, he's like putting out this persona, like facade of like being super happy and like energetic and joyful, and you know, there were some videos where he was allegedly being not that good of a person, and it just feels like it was kind of obvious. If it is true, I guess. And even if it isn't, it's just like very suspicious behavior. He draws women with shiny colors to gain likes and followers and money. Clearly, he has the skills to do better than that. Eh, it's interesting, Sushi. I want to say the same, right? I want to say, oh, like, why wouldn't you draw something that is, like, more interesting? But, like, are you really to judge, really? Like, if you can draw just, like, sexy girls and do it easily and then gain, like, everything, fame, money, followers, like, everything up, absolutely, like, wouldn't you do that? Sounds like a smart thing to do, isn't it? It's like you would want to judge him for. It's like, oh, you do like the easiest thing. Then if it's that easy, why wouldn't we do that? We do that? If it's that easy, why like doesn't everybody do that? It works great for kids. Yeah, it's, again, like you're kind of like looking down on it, but like, you know, if it's like, if it works, why wouldn't we do that? You can call me Jazz if you want. Sparks, feel formal being my last name. Really? Sparks is your last name? Wow, that is... It's quite a cute last name. I'll call you Jazz then, okay. Hey, Grave. It's just general art is an ulterior goal. Dude, I completely agree. It's actually great point. Like even myself, I started doing art not even because I like it. To be honest, I was committed to like becoming like make a living doing art before I even started drawing. I was like, all right, I'll make this my job, and so I did. Like I didn't even think if I'm myself gonna like that. I especially didn't feel like haven't had any like ambitious like righteous like goals that are, you know, some people claim they have like, oh, I want to tell stories, I want to like show people my world, my inner world. I'm like, yeah, bro, I definitely, I don't want to show anybody my inner world. I just want to paint cool shit because, like, you know, it gets you money. It's also kind of fun to do. Like I found a lot of joy in that as well, but it's definitely just a job. He's able to do like to get so much money and everything by like drawing pretty girls, and good for him. Started early because I saw some episodes of pretty girls. It's also somewhat true for myself actually. I picked art because I saw like a time-lapse video of like just a Korean artist drawing like a little anime girl. I was like, oh, that looks kind of fun. Looks kind of in depth. I mean, you do practice art professionally. I mean, I've been like drawing for a little bit less than 5 years just in total. But even before like I started, I was kind of thinking, yo, I wanted to do something for a living, to like, pick a career to invest in. I was choosing between video editing and art. And I choose art because for videos, you have to have like a base. Like, if you're a video editor, you're kind of like, you're editing an existing material. And with art, you're creating from scratch. And I kind of like that. You saw some impressive art from him, and I wish he was making more of these. No, to see same type of content. Yeah, like, I'm to be honest, I'm really not impressed by his like character design, quote unquote. That is, you know, I have zero, like, I find zero enjoyment, like, in that. Maybe we calm down on the shine here. This is the worst tangent ever imaginable. Let's deal with that. Yes, Fisher, I even find it hard thinking of like what you really saw. Because I remember watching Rose draws like literally 5 years ago when I was starting out doing art, and they like it seemed like he's been doing the same shit for like 5 years. Drawing same two girls for the last 5 years. And it's, yeah, like, I don't know about that specifically. Come to think about it, I kind of know quite a lot of like art content creators who have clearly not like improved or moved anywhere with their art in the last like many years. And I wonder if it's that it's like after you get to a certain point, it's just like kind of you don't want to improve, or you don't want to like change what you're doing, or is it just that it gets more difficult? Maybe you get to a certain point, it's like you just cannot progress any further. Because so far I've been under an assumption that it's not the case. You can just like grind as much as you want, you'll get indefinitely better. But like, is it true though? The better you are, the harder it is to improve, but also complexity and maybe fear too. Honestly, you know, like the better you are, the harder it is to improve. I sort of feel like it's the opposite. I feel like the better you get at learning, the better you and the faster you learn. Because like, to me, every time like I just improve in art in general, that usually comes because I got better at learning. So it's in his galleries usually, I see. Well, good for him then. I would imagine I would probably die if I was drawing two same girls forever. For 4 years. I would have killed myself. Lack of trying studying. I'm talking actually like some Giga Chat professionals though too. They just literally haven't moved even a little with their art style. Figures do compound in direction, so you should in theory get better the more you do, but I assume there is some wall at some point. Yeah, I'm also starting to think that as well. Bro, the wall gotta be super high. Maybe there's also like a genetic component to it. Maybe the wall is only like so high for certain people, and for others it's like surpassable. Because like there are like genius artists out there, aren't there? Like your Kim Jong-gis and like people like that who are like, they're just different, right? So maybe the wall is different for everybody. Peter Han? Actually, I don't know who Peter is. Maybe I saw him, but I just don't recognize the name. To be honest, I very poorly keep up with like art YouTube scene nowadays. There are so many new people who weren't there like 5 years ago whenever I was like actively trying to like search for people to improve. So yeah, I'm like so out of date on the names. I should definitely catch up with people, to be honest, because, you know, like, since I'm doing it myself now, it'd be useful to see what other people are doing. Did you find it difficult to get started on YouTube? I mean, I'm sort of starting out now. If you think about it, like, I'm still doing my first videos. It's difficult for myself to bring myself to do them, to be honest. That's like the most difficult part. He Kim Jong-gi level? Oh shit. Oh shit, sorry Peter. To make so much, I don't know how to draw so many things and makes every piece a huge challenge. What do you mean, I don't make so much, so I don't know how to draw so many? I didn't get that. Maybe try like to go for simpler pieces. That's actually one of the things that I told my my student. I have a student now. You know, whenever like a person becomes becomes a parent, they try to like sneak it in into every single conversation that they have a kid now. Now I'll be doing the same with a student. So that's something that I told my student to like just try to go for simpler pieces. Just a character on an abstract background. Stop with like crazy compositions, like big scenes, just like super ambitious stuff. Like you'll get to that later. Just like start simple. So maybe Swishy, you gotta do the same. Does you think of improving your art and just take a habit of studying for the sake of doing it, the more you improve? Yeah, Kitsuna, I don't agree with that. I feel like improving is like the active process of focusing on like a given thing. To have a cue in your art. Honestly speaking, I don't have a cue currently. Maybe that's why this piece is... I mean, it's not bad, but it's just... Not the craziest outcome. My cue should be shapes. That's kind of like... In my roadmap of arting, shapes are like the number one fundamental, so let's focus on them. So literally improving is just like having a cue, is what I'm thinking. And usually you kind of force it upon yourself with having a reference, but I found that it's not necessary. Like a reference is not necessary to have a cue. It's just that it's like the easiest thing to... that like moves you towards paying attention to the cue. Teacher Frog, yeah. The more you draw, the bigger your library of pictures in your head gets. Makes it drawing easier as you work faster and kinda know what you're doing. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's why I'm saying like keep things to a minimum. Composition color on my wall. I have problems composing and coloring my shit. My shit. Yeah, the composition is the ultimate boss of illustration. Is what I'm thinking. Colors? I don't know, I think it's easy to do good colors. And I don't know how to do great colors. I would classify my colors as good, not great yet. But again, not for myself to judge my art. Yeah, I'm thinking great as of like you see this and you think, oh shit, like these are some colors, and I don't feel like my art is there yet. I feel like some of my pieces are kind of like not close, but not bad in that regard, but this is just like normal. Let's see, have I had a piece that is like wild with colors? That's going nutty? I don't even know. Also, things that I consider going crazy with colors are not... is not something that people like, for the most part. Yeah, I don't even know. This is not something that I like with colors, like stuff like this. This is like in my mind kind of like next level-ish colors. And I kind of went back from that to like something more generic, I think. Not blend between the colors, but like some... I guess it's not even the colors. Maybe, to be honest, I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's not about the colors, maybe it's about brightness. Or like luck thereof, to be honest. Do you guys really think of the art theory when you pick color blend? I mean, I just go off the base and then I try to go with something that looks great together. So like here with, you know, I was pretty much told like green, not green, but something gold, like an orc with golden like armor, and obviously some reds go well together and like some greens go well together. So I just go with these. So I kind of like go off the initial design and then add some complementary colors pretty much. And then I just mix them together, making like most of them desaturated and shit. You think it's more about values? The art that I brought up? I think it's about both. Cause like let me just yes, it is about values, yeah. It's just kind of like this inner glow thing that I really, really love. And I guess just color just make it extra on top. I don't know why I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. I fucking love this piece, by the way. I guess this is just like punchier, just like more vibrant, more energy, more appealing to people. I don't know why I went. Maybe it's because it's easier to do this kind of art. I like to think that it's not the reason, but maybe it is. Have you studied color theory? What does it even mean? Jazz, what do you mean by that? Have you studied colors? It's like, did you go to Harvard? I don't know what you mean by that. I actually think that words color theory do sound very intimidating. And in reality, it's just like, oh, there is like a circle with colors on them. This one that you already have on the canvas from one side and pick from the opposite side. And there you go. Hey Pepper, welcome. How do you start the piece? With a silhouette. Yeah, fuck drawing, bro. Just go straight with painting a silhouette and into colors, and then add light on top. Watch this. Oh, you don't see it. Hold on. How do I add window capture? Look at this. I started with this, which I do with a lasso tool. I mean, you can fucking see the whole process. But knowing enough color theory to be able to pick the gray that looks like red in the shade. Yeah, this gray, to be honest, it's not that complicated. It just comes by like, trial and error. So this is how it's done. How do you get harmony in your color palettes? To be honest, like, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something that I'm... What is this? What did it... Oh, shit. You don't need this, guys, do you? Get it off the screen. Yeah, to be honest, like color theory just sounds intimidating. Like color theory, dude. I I didn't like how to say that? I failed out of school because I didn't want to study any theory, and I'm definitely not doing art to come back to studying theory. That sounds like something from math. I'm not doing theory here, right? I feel like colors are way simpler than that, and to be honest, the biggest secret is just like to work in desaturated tones. As soon as you go like kind of crazier, more saturated, it gets so much more complicated. You're making it so much more harder for yourself. So like, just, you know, stick in grays and then kind of like work your way out of them. That's gonna be so much easier. Yeah, Pepper, that's actually my whole thing, to be honest. Um, like a year ago, I also was in the same kind of place where I was sort of making like some rough sketches, but I kind of felt like I didn't need lines. And it was like a huge campaign and going like lineless for a while, and I kind of stuck to my old habits on like one pieces and did others like kind of with less lines and more paintings, and now I'm at a point where I don't do any line art at all. No line art. It's definitely worth like doing that, by the way. And it's good that you came to that yourself. Boob shadow, can you use some refinement? Yeah, there's kind of like no shadow from them currently. You're kind of right. You're right, brother. Enjoy my ad revenue, king. Oh, thank you. I'm swimming in it. 99% of YouTube tutorials are about doing boxes and line art, so most people start with that. I'm related to someone not doing that. Dude, I really want to make a video about it, by the way, like just calling out this bullshit. I actually think that it's kind of like a grief. You know how, like, in whatever, like, 90... 1950s or something, in 50s or something, in, like, America, they, like, pushed seed oils, and people got unhealthy and fat because they were, like, eating seed oils. That's kind of the same with art and, like, line art. Like, who told people that they gotta do line art if they want to paint characters? It is such a backwards way as well. Like, you do line art so you can do in underpaint, so then you can erase the line art and render on top. Brother, start with painting. Like, what are you... What's this backwards shit? Hey, Lucer, hey. Brother, almost thought that you would miss the stream. Welcome. I tried wearing a polo too, then drawing, then I just alone in my room. I felt like a pro, and it gives me weird advantage to work longer. You're wearing a polo. What's a polo? Wait, I know that it's kind of some kind of a shirt. Oh, that's like a shirt with a collar, isn't it? They killing us with the oil for real. Yeah, bro, it's the same conspiracy with line art, but by Rose Dross and Mark Brunet. Oh, Mark is after you, bro. And then you've been failing with your art for like 10th year, and he's like, oh, here come with my art school. And you're like, shit, I have to get the art school, though. Hey, Fives. Welcome, Sunshine. I have to get the art school. It is twice as much as middle income in my country, but I have to get the art school. Hey, Drift. Do you learn for full illustration commissions? No. Actually, let's see. I do thumbnails with line art because I actually don't know why. That is the recent not finished piece. Let's see here. Actually, I like this. Like, I can check the time lapse. No, you don't see it. What's this? Why is it showing? Okay. Here you go. This was incredible. Okay, it's this share. Yeah, I sort of started with liner, but I do. You can see I have this as a thumbnail, right? Maybe I can make it bigger for you, so you like. This is for the client, and then as soon as I have the thumbnail depicted, I immediately go into painting, and you can see how different the initial idea was for the piece. And they were like, no, bro, this ain't working. You're a bad artist. I'm like, sorry, mom, and started changing it around. So, and you can see like I changed from this to this. Not a single line added. Fuck lines. Just paint all the way. And just rendering. And it'll be rendering more. Looks kind of nice, you know, in if you... My god, get our color wheel. If you zoom out, this looks very nice. Yeah, but you got the fundamentals properly, you know where no's supposed to be and an eye and such. Yeah. They're like somewhere in the face, I believe. Yeah, so some line art for the thumbnails. I guess just because it's easier. Just because it's easier for me. I don't know. Maybe it's. I guess. Yeah, maybe I know why that is. Because I'm not committed to thumbnails. Like I do them very roughly, very quick. If I wanted to go to do like more in-depth thumbnails, I would definitely just start with painting as well right away. I hope it answers it. What I'm wearing is to say I'm wearing the cloth you're using, but I don't have it. Oh, so you're wearing like a white shirt. Nice, bro. It's incredible. As long as you like it. They're gonna be my merch. Just a white shirt with a tie. Afraid of not seeing my clients' line art. Oh, not seeing my clients' line art first. Are you saying I'm your client? Huh? Oh, sending. Sorry, I misread. Sorry, I do that sometimes. Yeah, I don't think there was anything wrong with that, to be honest. Like, usually, like, they don't mind. Going to add foreground elements? Probably not. You think it needs this? Do you think this piece needs some foreground elements? Do you have a favorite painting of your own art? Like a favorite? I don't know, honestly. I have a couple of favorite ones. I guess from the last year. Where is it? Yeah, I personally really like this one. Like, really like this one. This was also like a quick art as well. Just 6 hours. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Imagine just like I did I spent like maybe like 40, 60, 50 hours sometimes on a piece, and it's still not my favorite. My favorite is the one that I did in 6 hours. Isn't that crazy? Plants sticking out in the foreground and inside. I don't know. Usually, kind of like how you indicate foreground is to go on top of things. I don't feel like it's necessary. Unless you can't, what I'm doing right now is a foreground element, which I don't think it is. Dark Souls Night one? It is actually done for the same person, by the way. The same, it's for Mina, if she's still here. Yeah, somehow pieces that I do for her are crazy good. I don't know what it is that Mina does. Essentially, it's time for me to go for a little break. I'll be right back. Oh, alright. Right, Sunshine, if you're back, it is time to finish this. While using 3 layers, I want how many is a bigger layer use? I mean, even in this commission, there are way more, you can see. But just because like objects are like on top of each other, so... Still trying to keep them to the minimum. But less. Yeah, the rose is nice, by the way. The flower. Right, the flower. It's time. Or did any League fan art? Actually, years ago, yeah. I drew Kindred as like a girl and like a little pup for her, the wolf. I don't know, that was pretty fun. Hell yeah, Kindred. Yeah, I used to be like a Kindred OTP. Kindred main. I feel like visually it's like one of the best characters that they've made. And gameplay wise too, it's like the only champion that really interested me. Thank God I don't play the game anymore, by the way. Oh my god. After watching Arcane, I was like, maybe I like, you know, log in, play a little bit of League. But then I just remember what it's like. It's like, oh no, dude, let me just stick to WoW. Let's just not do any of that craziness there. Thank God I don't play that game anymore. Like, I'm so heavy playing WoW, it's actually insane. Like, I don't have desire to play anything else. Diana main. Jungle or Mir? I guess we played both probably. Diana was definitely not a support. I haven't played in a while, but I can't imagine her being a support. But there is so much gold to render that I'll definitely have to choose what I leave off. Not rendered. And what I actually pay attention to and render. Oh wow! Hey Diana, welcome! Thank you for the raid. Yeah, alright, welcome in. How did your stream go, Diana? What were you up to? Yeah, we have to go ahead and follow Diana. She's cute. At the stage where I make Leonard and try and clean up, not erasing it completely. Yeah, I used to be actually in the same state before, like, kinda completely got away from it. It was like the last thing that Leonard did for me, kind of like the initial guidance for the piece. Skeletal servant for one of my favorite leeches. Oh damn, sounds interesting. And so how did that piece go? According to plans, or like you had some unexpected things? I'm painting this orc commission. I have about 1 hour left on this girl before it's considered being done. I mean, any particular idea for everything that I've done recently? Nice, that is, I really like that approach. I also try to, like, you know, think about the composition and everything. Sometimes I really try to imagine myself painting a piece to really, like, see where I can get it, like, in my mind. And usually it helps a lot. Okay, I'm glad you like the colors. I won't really say that they're anything crazy, but they're definitely alright. Like, they're not ruining the piece, is what I can say for sure. Yeah, having paintings staged is like pretty good. You found me being afraid of saturation. Yeah, I used to do the same stuff. It's like now I just allow me to saturate like a couple of things in the piece. But it's kind of like, for everything else it's pretty much the same. But honestly, I just noticed that if you have no saturation, it's kind of... It's hard to make your pieces catchy if you have like zero saturation. People rarely appreciate that. At least that's what I found with like my work. Because like, you know what, my art used to kind of be more like like halfway through last year. Where is that piece? The one that I shared very recently. It's kind of like this. I assume this is what you mean, but it's... I feel like still it is like quite saturated some areas. I don't know, I really like this. Actually, one thing about this piece that nobody notices, but what I really like the most is the skull shaped out of hair on his shoulder. Look at this. These are eyes, and that's like the nose and the face, and like the mouth. And all shaped out of his hair. Isn't that something? Yeah, that one was pretty fun to do. Actually, I have some like other undeads coming up as well in this stream commission season, so that's gonna be cool. Sometimes I go months without painting a single one, and now I'll have another one as well. To bring my army in, let's go. Next one though, gonna be like the opposite. It's gonna be an elf paladin, female blood elf paladin. I call this anime of Warcraft. It's like as the closest to cute anime girls as we get in Warcraft are blood elves. Trying to make a skull teeth are annoying to make. Really, I feel like painting skulls are just like I really love doing that. I don't know, something about painting skulls is just like it feels like the classic. It feels like it's classic of art. If that makes sense. Can decide on the form of this. Trying to copy whatever the hell weird shape I created on the other leg. Not sure if it was the right thing to do, but here we are. I like this ambience. This music. To be honest, I kind of feel like changing them both. Spooky music, can you guess it, Vibes? I think this music is actually super iconic. I actually guessed it the right away whenever it popped, even though I don't listen to it often. Yeah, this actually stinks so much. I actually don't like the shape at all. We found ourselves something to do for the last hour. I guess to rework the boots, the shoes. Somewhere there? No. You're not sure because you've never played a hunter. If you would have played a hunter, you would have recognized that zone. Alright, see you, Diana. Have a good night. Have a good rest. Oh, Mr. Blood. Right, I'll remember to eat whenever I have to. I have a kilo ground meat to eat today. After the stream. Dino place? Yeah, it's the other dino place. It's Shalzar Basin. Yeah, actually, a great guess. They have the white cat there. The Loken Hawk, or something like that it's called. The rare spiritual beast that you can only get there. To be honest, there is such great content in WoW, just like pets that you have to tame. I'll look for them. Yeah, I feel like... I mean, I guess you can do the rep for the green... For the egg of the green dragon proto-drake that you need to get the green proto-drake. You know what's interesting? I've never gotten a commission to paint somebody on their mount in WoW. That is something I would definitely like to do. And there on the dead horse? Yeah, something like that. With like Underseed in the background. Holy. Like in his style of like Rider of Apocalypse. Like the Nextramus Horseman, that kind of stuff. Damn, that would be great. Or even anything else, like just like person with next to a dragon or like a griffin. What cool mounts there are in WoW. What a Brutus are? Yeah, there's someone there I'm painting. They'll be there in like a week's time, I think. If I am not to miss a single one. I gotta catch up. I still have 15 pieces to do. I mean, I guess this is like one of the 15, but still, even if I don't miss a single day, that is a month of work until I get to new people. That's actually crazy. I think like I'm definitely being super late with this round of commissions. I received all of this on 17th of December, so they're up from the last year. Imagine. Imagine people having to wait for years. Looking great though, yeah, that doesn't justify the wait time, to be honest. It does not justify it with the wait time. Myra for Annie, I got her flowers. I did my part today. And also, I already did art of her. It was for New Year's, and I just did her another one like last summer. Yeah, hers is insane. Like I already told her, I actually really like this piece that she did. Bro, what the hell are those boots? What am I doing with these? Trying to create something like interesting and complicated looking, but they're just kind of coming out whatever. I don't really feel them. Ever Sunny. A reference, maybe? I'm thinking about that. There was an armor that I was using for an inspiration initially. Yeah, I don't even like theirs either, to be honest. The ones that they have as well. I think I have something here. Hey, Brainer. Welcome. I made the paint tower for you? I mean, for my art? Amazing. You can drop it in the Discord if you want. Yeah, this kind of part really doesn't work. I try to keep it in, but it really doesn't work. You're trying to figure out my lighting situation. Do you not like the lighting in this piece? Yeah, but it was not about a different piece, wasn't it? Talking about values. They mean your room. Yeah, just one light source. Nothing too complicated. Turn off the other one because my eyes hurt. Of too much light. Actually, it does a little bit. Yeah, you're right. So too light. I kind of like the previous one. It's more dislike. You can post it in the art, sure, yeah. bounce layer in my head sometimes. I don't know what it is. Well, but recently my eyes have started to get tired easily. Usually I also do this. Guess that was... it's fine. I see what you're trying to go for. Don't really... Yeah, I see it, Nicholas. I don't really feel like it fits this piece, to be honest. Like in the... what are they called? The foreground elements, like, to be honest, I'm not a huge enjoyer of those, like, in general. Sometimes they fit a piece, but most of the time they feel kind of forced to me, and this is definitely like that. How come did I not work on them till now? These shoes do look quite problematic. I don't know why I was ignoring them till this time. I mean, they're kind of fine now. Just not a huge fan of the design, but it's whatever. You tired? Give up, little boy? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm quite tired. I also have like 30 minutes left on this, so... I mean, I might like just add a little more details off stream, even if I ran out of time on this. Sometimes I also do that. I like how like I just render it, and the more I render it, the more it looks like gold. You know, just like a random yellow plate. Hey there, Luna. Music video of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I actually do. I was listening to this a little bit too much recently. I mean, not recently, but like whenever Arcane came out, like, and then that song came out, I really actually liked that one. This is what it reminds you of it? Oh, I guess because of the abs, because she's also jacked and shit. Yeah, I get it, I get it. Yeah. How you doing, Luna? What you up to? Very well done. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. Yeah, I'm almost done. I have like 20 minutes left or something. Third orc commission in a row. Can you believe that? I mean, this forced me to make my own Makhar orc. I'll see if I'll level her. Like, started yesterday. Hitting as we speak. Nice, nice. I'm glad to hear that. What is it? Commission for Wonder? Just a personal piece. The Blunderstone piece. Last time I saw, you had a lot of stuff going on. A lot of art to do. Brand new for the big Wonder piece. Nice, nice. Come on. You can get it done. How many portraits do you need? I don't know how you do so many paintings. I struggle with consistency. I mean, dude, that's just what I do. Like, you just draw every day as you wake up and before you go to bed, like all the day. All the free time that you have, and if you can't do that, then you know, maybe you can chill. But for the most part, it's just like all the free time goes into painting. When was the last time you painted your own character? When was the last time you had a luxury thing fun while doing art? Actually, I'll be done with my last big illustration commission soon, and I'm actually out of like people in the line for commissions. And I feel like maybe doing 1 or 2 personal pieces before I announce my commissions again. So unless somebody just like jumps in and like jump scared me with another commission request, I maybe do like a, you know, a personal piece or something. That'd be great. Six or 7 out of 9? Oh my god. Yeah, 9 portraits, wow. One storm is one character. Nice, nice. So you're giving yourself some fun time. That's great. Yeah, I used to have to do that like every other piece, just to have like a piece for fun. But I mean, I guess now whenever I'm painting like WoW characters all the time, it's like I'm just finding way more enjoyment out of even commissions. So it's not that big of a deal. Guys, let me go for the last little break. I'll be right back. Right, team. Oh damn, I actually got back in time just for the raid. Artwork by Andy. Hey Andy, hey, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Where are you up to, Andy? How did your stream go? I'm almost done with my current piece right now, so just kind of finishing this up before I go to bed. How you dude? Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just a little tired, to be honest. Like, I know somebody mentioned it in the chat, and actually, I'm afraid to admit that I am a little bit tired. What about you? How did your stream go? What were you doing? I assume you've been arting, right? How was that? Long day all week. Usually I'm fine. It's just like 2 days kind of fucked. I mean, I know why. Because like we went to have some pizza, and I mean that's not a good idea. If I eat like anything with carbs during the day, I'm just dead. Like I just want to sleep. That's why I only eat carbs like for dinner. I'm an airbrush artist in the UK. Airbrush artist? What do you mean by that? So like you're doing some kind of traditional art with I completely lost. I don't know what that means. Painting with an airbrush. Is it whenever you like exhale in the thing, it like splatters the paint? Is it that kind of thing? Or you mean like if you have a digital airbrush? You need any spray gun? Oh, I think I know. I think I've seen those. Damn, really? Like, interesting. And like, oh, what makes you want to paint with that instead of just like digital or like even oils or something more traditional? How do you come up with painting with such a unique media? A lot of the effects, interesting. Cool. I didn't know that it's a thing. I think I saw it like years ago, and then I never actually thought people do that. You know, I've been only doing digital for years, and I've never done anything else but digital. Um, it's hard to imagine people do anything else, honestly. Whenever you're doing digital art, teaching digital art, and like seeing people do digital, it's like, is there even anything else? But in reality, yeah, you enjoy so much more out of art than just digital. Yeah, cool to hear that. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. So, and what is it that you've been painting? What did you paint today? A snow leopard. Yeah, that's nice. Actually, didn't expect that. Isn't it crazy that I asked that, and you could have been working on anything in the world, right? Like, there's, I would have never in my life guessed what you're working on. Isn't that interesting? Like, we have so many options that we can choose from. Wait, what is this? Why are the things coming out of the upper lip? What's this? No. Thank God I noticed that. It's supposed to be coming out of the bottom lip. Click on the Instagram. You can share it, sure. Be fun to look at. Hey Shin. Yeah, what is up, buddy? How's it going? Oh, looks like it's very in depth. Actually, like the details are crazy. And that is only 30 hours in. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. It's gonna be like super realistic. Nice. That's something that I also aim for, realism. I actually remember in my first year of doing art, I really wanted to Well, I wanted to paint like characters from video games, but I also wanted to paint them like the same as you want to do, like just as realistic as it gets, up to a point where it's like that's. I wanted to paint characters as of like that's how they would be in real life if they were to exist in real life, outside of games. And I actually moved away from this mindset quite a lot, just because it's not as fun to paint something realistically as it's like difficult, or like not like it's difficult, just the process is kind of like tedious, like getting all these details and stuff like that, and you don't really get to stylize and experiment with like very fun, interesting shapes and that kind of stuff. So I kind of went away from it. It just made me remember that I kind of completely forgot that I wanted to do that. I was also just following that one artist, and she had very like realistic rendering. I think she also moved away from it. It's an interesting thing. Yeah, definitely. I also don't know if your media is like anything else is appropriate. I'm not worried. I'm too tired to worry. Hey, River. What is up? Email goblin drawing. Thank you. You're welcome. That's for you, by the way. The elves coming? Oh. Ugh. Now what's coming, Fives? Housing, and with that, more commissions. Can't wait for people to commission me their houses from WoW. Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing. Like, unironically looking forward to that. Some interior design, I'm actually quite terrible at that. You see, Andy. A good restaurant. Fuji, hey. Day one of house commissions? Hell yeah. You're welcome, my friends. Yeah, it's like the same with warbands. As I saw the feature, I knew that it would be like, you know, good for commissions and, you know. Didn't quite like it as much because it was like a little bit too taxing, but I did 4 warbands and, you know, I quite enjoyed working on them. Is this drawing just random female goblin, or is it just some sort of important WoW lore character? Yeah, it's this is Sylvanas. She's a very like she's a goblin leader. She's very important. Will you my neighbor? Yeah, I actually think yeah we definitely need to set something up, Pipes. Yeah, and in this piece, she just got her hands wet, so I'm like painting her like kind of like drying out her hands on the air, you know, like how you can move them around to dry them up. Sylvanas is known for that in the game. Hope it makes sense. WoW lore is like very complicated, but like I'm quite good at explaining it in depth. What do you like about WoW currently? Nothing. I don't know, dude. I just like the game. Like I like that I can log in and I just you know level different characters and play do M plus. I primarily do Mythic plus. That's kind of like the most enjoyable stuff. Good question. He got you there. Yeah. To be honest, I feel like if you play the amount of time that I play, which is like not a lot, if I was to calculate maybe a week, I play maybe like 10 hours, maybe less. And I feel like if you play this amount of hours, you'll always be happy with the game. Like literally, I'm still playing, meanwhile like the season is like beyond over. And like nobody cares about it. Like I'm still playing, I don't care. I don't care about the season. Still vibing. I feel like you start being negative about the game whenever you invest like a little too much into it. So yeah. But I definitely just enjoy, well nowadays just kind of like making different characters and like playing as them, learning different classes. Healing M+. I wasn't on the other side of the debate though for a very long time. Like I used to play for 16 hours a day and like be mad about every single little thing. To be honest though, there were so many more things to be mad about back in the day when it comes to WoW. But yeah, like I would be mad about them now. This is just like, if only I was arting for 16 hours a day back then. That would have been much better life. But it's still great that I can enjoy the game, though. I don't want to just, like, give it up and be like, oh, I'm better than this, I'll draw all day. Like, I am, but at the same time, I really enjoy it. Kinda came to terms with this, to be honest. Like, don't really stress, don't really blame myself for enjoying it or anything. It used to be way worse, though. Miss Open World PvP? Alright, out of all the things there, that's probably something that only you misses vibes. Open World PvP. Wow. We'll probably get that in Classic, I guess. Look at you now, playing and painting. Yeah, what a specimen. Right, Sunshine, it's been 3 hours. I think you're done for today. You're done for this piece. Let's sign this up. Damn, spacebar is loud. You guys enjoy the new keyboard ASMR? I do. Dang. I might still do a little bit of details after the stream. I'm just done for now because I'm just too tired. Retail WoW have no open world PvP? I'm pretty sure they do, but like, I don't know. I definitely don't engage with that. I don't care. Right, team. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. There'll definitely be a stream tomorrow. I fucking promise. I promise. Bye.